Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Dub with Dub Gaming here. Gonna keep on playing on this McCarthy reroll on server 189 and keep pushing some content and seeing where we get. So let's go ahead and collect up some rewards before we get going. I've already played a little bit more since the last time I showed you guys. I think I'm in Nightmare now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm in Nightmare now, so I've already pushed all the way through Common, and I still need to go back and get some more stars in Hard. But now I'm on Nightmare, so I still got Hell to go as well as the rest of Nightmare. But first, let's go into the Artifact Dungeon and clear some more stages here. Actually, before we do that, yeah, take a look at my team real quick. So there's nothing special. I've got three epics, a starter legendary, and I've got McCarthy. I've only pulled two legendaries so far, and the first one was, I think his name's Valentine, and then the second one is McCarthy right here. Yo, get out of here. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on here. So this is Medgaia. When you get to higher levels on Medgaia, which is going to require a lot of poison characters, and that's a requirement of hers in other content like the Endless Cloister. You know, you need to use poison on her and get a whole bunch of stacks. So it has to be somebody who applies the actual debuff poison, not just does poison damage. There's a big distinction there. Because there's a lot of characters, like how the game works is that the damage tag, they have the damage type, which it will say you do X amount of burn damage or X amount of poison damage. But that's not actually applying the damage over time debuff. You have to look to where it says it applies X number layers of, the specific debuff. So it applies 4 layers of poison. So there's a major distinction between those. Your debuff appliers, and then your damage dealers for that damage type. McCarty, for example, he does burn damage, but he doesn't apply any kind of burn debuff that I'm aware of, at least. Yeah, so my plan is to kind of slow roll this account. I'm just kind of playing it casually. I'm not going to go hardcore on it or anything, and just see where it takes us. I'm for sure going to be saving for like the spring LTE, but for the most part, I'm just going to be smart with my resources. I'm not going to rush anything. This game takes time. A lot of people, when they start a new account, they want to maximize everything to the best possible rolls and make sure that they don't miss any resources. And that's fine. That's a great way to play. But that's not how the majority of people play games, I think. So I want to see how the progress is like for somebody that's, enjoying the game more casually. So I've got 3 damage dealers and a defender and 1 support. I would prefer to have at least one other support or shielder, and just have 2 damage dealers, but we'll see. We'll see if I can make this work. We're gonna end up pulling for more legendaries on Friday when the Ipsara banner is live. See what we can do. See if we can get a copy or two of her. Alright, that should be enough to complete some challenges. Alright, so that one, I might not be able to do that yet. I'd have to bring up a couple other heroes. So I see I've got 179 and 12, so I mean I could pull 2 more legends right now. But I'm going to wait until I get stuck in content. So right now I'm just going to go through and kind of get as much little power boosts as I can, putting all my guys in Sanctuary. See, as I put them in Sanctuary, we're getting additional buffs. The only reason I awakened Sana was to put her exclusive on. And I figured I could get some use out of her for a little while. Especially since I'm not planning on pulling anyone else. I'm just going to use who I have right now and level them up. Because, let's see, right now I've got free regressions for 4 days, and I have 2 that won't expire. But I don't have any fodder right now. That's gonna be my major issue, is not having the fodder to level people up. So short of materials. I've only got 2 eggs right now. Actually, why are you blocked? Because I got you in Gilda. Why do I got you in Gildarina, dog? I'm gonna take that dude off. Unlocked Advanced Arena now. Cool. I'm just gonna make 2 teams that can hopefully, I almost put them in this lineup. 2 teams that can hopefully get a couple wins. And I'm setting my non-stop combat lineup so that I don't have to manually play. It's just helpful, saves a little bit of time. Alright. So now go into Guild Arena. And I need to adjust my lineup and take him off. Again, I think I'm gonna do just, split up like 2 little teams here. So I got 2 damage dealers, I've got a support there, I've got a defender there, and then I put 2 more, split up my other damage dealers. So maybe have a little bit of balance here. But doesn't matter. I'm like level 20, so just gonna get smoked whoever I fight. Okay, now I should at least be able to go get an upgrade. And I think I'm going to take Liz up next. I've already got McCarthy at Awaken 5. I'll put another couple levels on him. It's so expensive to take him to level 50. So I think I'm going to be working on Liz next. I like Liz. Alright, and I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, so we just took Liz up another awakening level, so now she can get a max of level 120. Go ahead and put some emblems on her too. So I'm working on her healing effect and healing effect and shield effect. So I really just want to dive right into that stuff. Really lean into it. I don't really care for the sacrifice of the dead or the harsh transition, so I'm going to take this no fear to get her some more effect resistance. I think the recommended says to put like the damage stuff on her because she does HP burning damage, but I focus all on her survivability and her support stats. Alright, so now let's go try to clear a couple more floors in Tower of Mark. I might end up having to level somebody up some more. I may take Anna up to level 100. Yeah, let's do that and see if we can push some more in the red tower. Alright, so we're going into Tower of Mark. So you see I've got a full team. I mean, Wynn's going to have a tough time keeping all these guys alive, but I got a bunch of DPS. So I'm going to let this go on auto for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, well, that wasn't good. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. No, I can beat this guy because McCarthy is all single target damage. He doesn't have any AoE, and this guy, you don't use AoE. So whenever you do AoE, it heals him. So I might still be able to pull this out. Let's see. Oh, dang it. I need one more turn. I need to survive one more turn. Alright, there you go, McCarthy. Alright. Take a damage dealer. You son of a bitch. Let me try that again. Somebody had messaged me. I was responding back to him. I look up and I'm just about destroyed on that boss. Couldn't quite salvage it. Oh well. Alright, let me stop the wave but right before the wave transition. So I can save. I already died. Okay. I'll try this again. So sometimes you gotta make sure that your skills are transitioning right between the waves. Alright, so that's her AoE move. I've already taken out half of the enemies, so I'm just going to do a regular attack, but I am going to put shield on everybody because they're all going to get a turn. So this is Anna's AoE move. Okay, so now each one of those is just going to take a hit. So I'm saving a turn on my S2, so that it'll be up sooner when I get to the next wave. Oof, that poison. Gosh darn. Alright, I'm going to take out Walter. I'm going to take out both the Walters first. Now I'm going to use Sana's AoE move. Soften them up a little bit. And then Wim's going to use that one. And then Anna's going to use another AoE. Okay. So now, McCarthy I'm just going to S1 because that'll kill him. So now I don't want to do any AoEs on this boss. So McCarthy doesn't have AoE, so he's just gonna attack him. Mackin does do some sort of AoE, I think. We'll see. Yeah, see, he healed. That's okay. Okay, this move is all single target damage. So just focus it on the boss, and I think there's Whims, this one, and that single target damage. So now focus on the boss. And we have one more turn until we can get a shield up again. Oof. Alright, stay alive, McCarthy. He's got a mortal on, so I'm just going to kill that one. Let's take off his immortal. Alright, one stage down. Alright, let's see what's happening to this one. Man. Is my stream not working? Oh, it is. Never mind. My playback said it wasn't working correctly. Oh no.